Now it's on.
Rolling by tripe. Here we go. We gotta change this intro.
Yeah,
Make
we
it the
will.
new school one.
Yes.
Yo, what's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. I'm Richie Rich.
And this is Cheng, together with Slick Rick, who's manning the board. Welcome to our live stream. I didn't forget Slick
You
Rick.
didn't forget that. You know what? Right on.
Yeah.
Slick Rick, what's up? What it is, my man?
Yeah. Good
Right.
morning, good evening, good afternoon to you, everybody. And to those who are just new to our channel, don't forget that this is a call-in live stream. The number is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, 415-490-8030. Call us in and give us your take. And if you're
Call us in.
call us in.
Call in.
Call in.
What are you gonna call us?
Call in and give us your take, but of course, call in during the live stream, not after when you watch the replay, huh?
Well, yeah. Yeah. Please, y'all, please don't call when you're watching the replay. It's over. It's already
Like
over.
sleeping.
Yeah,
Calling.
Richie Rich, let me tell you what I think. Right? I'm like, I think I'm sleepy, mother. Yeah, I think it's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Right. We got a poll.
Yeah, we got a poll question for you guys. The topic for our live stream for today are top 10 best countries to travel and to live in. And for our poll question, which country would you move to? Type 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the chat. If your answer is the Philippines, type 1, Thailand 2, Vietnam 3, and 4, add the other and answer in the comments.
Yeah, if your answer is in a different country, just put the country in the comments. And more important, also tell us why. In your comments, tell us why you would like to move to that country. What you think, what your reason would be for moving to that country. And if you call in, we hope that you call in, of course, but tell us why you would think about moving to that country. What you want to say?
Yeah, and of course, we always thank you for your support and appreciation through our comments, and to those who extend their thanks to us by giving us super chats and super stickers. Thank you so much. And if ever you do, you'll hear this sound. And let's play one more for Cliff.
You just like the sound, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that sound signifies that somebody sent a super chat or a super sticker, which we always appreciate, but we won't solicit. And we always appreciate you. Whether you choose to send a little something, or you support us by watching our channel, watching our videos, and commenting, we always appreciate you nonetheless.
Yes, yeah. YouTube algorithm is frustrating us right now.
Yeah, it's super frustrating and making me crazy. All right, what's the topic?
The topic is our top 10 best countries to travel and to live in. Now, take note that the countries that we chose here talks about the cost of living, of course, the quality of healthcare, because we're thinking about, expats who are trying to relocate somewhere else, the ease of residencies, retirement visas, at the same time, the safety, the English proficiency in that particular area, the expat community, infrastructure, healthcare, which is very important, lifestyle, travel opportunities, and overall value for your money.
We're going to keep it real because I know you might be a little biased.
We're going to keep it real, of course, because I have some places in my mind that I would like to relocate to. If given the chance, then yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
So before we start, let's show Cliff's a super chat.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for that super sticker, Cliff. We appreciate you, brother, as always. All right. And okay, anything else? Let's get into the countries. So so are we gonna go top to bottom? So like last to first?
Yes, last.
Okay, we'll go last to first.
Some of these countries actually surprised me because I didn't really think that they're on and the ones that I think were like, oh, they're not in there. Okay.
Yeah, a couple that I thought would be in there aren't in there, but I understand why they're not in there. And most of the time it's because of cost of living.
Yeah, cost of living.
Yeah,
I agree.
Right. Anyway, okay.
Cliff is here, of course.
Okay, you want to read his comment?
Yeah, Cliff said, I know without a doubt, as soon as it starts, I'm gonna get called out to do something else. So let me say my hellos now.
We appreciate you, Cliff.
Hello, Raymond.
What's happening, Raymond?
Hello, Roger Walker.
All right, and
Okay.
let's read the comments as we go on. Okay?
Cliff said, and I'm doing great. The Filipina and I are doing great and looking forward to coming back to the Philippines. But I will stay here when I don't want anybody at my hotel.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Roger Walker
What's
said,
happening, Roger?
good morning, good evening, Rich Cheng, and everyone. Thank you for joining us, Roger. Obi-Wan is here as well.
What's happening, Obi-Wan?
Of course, Slick
All right.
Rick, our man, Slick Rick. Tiger Ronnie, also here.
What's happening, Tiger?
Stephen McCardle, Rich Cheng, watching from South Carolina. Again, if you're new to our channel, let us know where you're watching from.
Definitely. Okay. And speaking of which,
So, AP, what's up, Rich and Cheng from Houston?
AP from out there in Houston, thanks for watching. And AP, let us know, what country would you consider moving to? What did I miss?
Obi-Wan's comment.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, got you.
So, Obi-Wan said Philippines because I liked it there and know the culture there for the most part.
Got you, Roger. Okay.
Okay. So if you just came in, just type 1, 2, 3, or 4. Just that number so that your poll can be recognized by the poll question.
So your poll can be recognized by the poll?
Your answer can be recognized by the poll. Whatever. But yeah. Stephen McCardle said, for the Philippines, because my girlfriend is there and you met her, and I'm not against exploring other countries.
I'm not against it either. I'm a open-minded. I'm very open-minded when it comes to countries that I would like to live in. For sure. I'll visit almost anywhere. But when it comes to living, the criteria has got to be a little bit more stringent, for sure, right? Slick Rick said number 1 and 2, right? So the Philippines or Thailand, right? Okay. All right. And what else we got? Okay.
Okay, so AP said, I will be in Manila to bring in the new year with my
All right, brother. All right, hey, holla at your boy when you get here, man.
Yeah, so you really, and AP said the Philippines and Thailand. Roger Walker said all of the above.
Okay. All right, let's get into your first country. Right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
What's your number 10 country that you said? Now, is this live in or is this travel to?
This is living in. This is according to my research.
According to research. Okay.
According to research, that most expats would want to live in.
Right.
Okay? So the first one is Portugal. This actually surprised me. But
why did it surprise you?
because I didn't even think
Do you
that
know where Portugal is?
somewhere in, I don't know. But I know Portugal. I just don't know where it is on the map.
What's the capital of Portugal?
I have no idea. What's the capital of Portugal?
Lisbon.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Learn something every day. But yeah, Portugal. So the pros here: mild climate, excellent healthcare. That's what it says. Excellent. It's not very good. Excellent. Very safe. Large American and British expat community, and the beautiful coastline. The cons: housing prices have increased significantly. Bureaucracy can be slow. And best for retirees, digital nomads, and couples. Yeah. So
My thing, if I'm going to move to a country, the cost of living can't be higher than where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
It can't be similar. It has to be significantly less.
Lower.
It has to be significantly lower than where I'm moving to. And because that's a big draw. That's a huge draw. Thinking about our demographic and our, it's 35 to 65. So people are watching their money. People are watching their money and watching where their money's going. So it has to be, I think the rent would have to be like $500 or less, wherever or the mortgage, whatever, has to be $500 or less. And the cost of electricity or energy has to be, fairly low or whatever. It has to be lower than where I'm coming from. So the first country on my list, it'd be Malaysia.
Malaysia, truly Asia.
It would be Malaysia. And the reason why is one of the same reasons that people come to the Philippines. When you go to Malaysia, at least in Kuala Lumpur, in honesty, I've only been to Kuala Lumpur, but people speak, people still speak English a lot.
Yes.
Not everybody, but a lot of people speak English. Is widely used, at least in the capital. It's very good healthcare, right? Which is very important to me. Which is, I think, for expats that are coming to the Philippines, you're always kind of scared, like, damn, what happened? What happened
If I can communicate.
if I got to go to the hospital? Just if I got to go to the hospital, people are scared. People are scared, and that's one of the drawbacks of living here is you're just not sure. Like, if I go to the hospital, am I going to come out of the hospitals, especially the public ones? But the infrastructure is good in Malaysia or Kuala Lumpur, anyways. The food, multicultural food, got some good Chinese food. Sorry, you know how I feel about the food here. The food here, your mama's cooking is good, your cooking is good, but
Other than that,
yeah, I'm cool on the food here. It's just not hitting. I mean, by comparison to other countries, Vietnamese, Thai food, Chinese food, Japanese food, the food here, come on, let's be real. Let's keep it. Okay, anyway.
as long as it's food, I like food.
Okay, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm putting all the stuff together. You said beaches. Malaysia's got beaches. It's got islands. It's got some very nice areas. And the other thing about Malaysia is it's convenient to travel to other places. It's it's an easy hub when it comes to traveling to other countries in Asia. Yeah.
Yeah, according to here, Malaysia also said that it's affordable luxury living. So you can live like here.
You can live nice.
You can live nice, but at an affordable price.
It might be a little bit more expensive than living here in the Philippines or in Thailand, but not a whole lot more.
Okay.
And it's substantially lower than living in the U.S.
Okay. So why do you think that Malaysia may appeal to 35 to 65 years old, comparing that, it will be a little higher cost when it is compared to the Philippines?
What was your question?
Why do you think it would appeal more to the? Never mind. What are the cons of living in Malaysia? Do you have any? Any cons?
For the dudes who are thinking, who are looking for a partner, I don't know if you're likely to find that partner in Malaysia.
Why so?
I think a lot of the people there tend to stay with their own people, and maybe I don't know. I've never dated anybody in Malaysia, so it's just my own. The people that I've talked to, I've never met somebody who's dating a Malaysian girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
let us know what you think.
A lot of people are Chinese. A lot of Chinese people there. There's a lot of Chinese people everywhere. But if you're looking for a partner, that might not be the place to find your partner.
I also agree with you, and I think that religion is a huge
What's
role.
the religion there?
Mostly Muslim, Islam. Yeah. So I think that's one of the factors to be considered. Yeah, good call about looking for a partner. But if you're just going to be there to work and grind and to just focus on your work, I think that Malaysia would be like a good spot.
I think it wouldn't be a bad place.
No distraction, no Cheng.
No. Oh, man. Wouldn't that be wow?
Why?
Just no Cheng.
No Cheng.
Wow.
Grabe.
Wow.
Okay.
It would be cool for a week. For a week. I would miss you after a week.
Okay.
But that week would be cool.
You want 1 week? I'll give you 1 week.
Okay. After one week, I'd miss you.
Okay.
But
okay, so I think one of the cons in Malaysia is that it's hot and humid all year round.
It's hot and humid here.
We have typhoon season when it gets cooler like this one, It gets cool during January to March.
It's hot and humid all year round?
All year round, that's what it said. And residency rules change periodically. So that's going to be an issue, especially when you are filing for a retirement visa or something like that. So I think, that's one thing to consider. But, Malaysia is very good if you want luxury living, but you're on a budget. And at the same time, for food lovers, because as you mentioned, there's a variety of options for food and long-term expats. Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. All right. So Malaysia is that would be my number 10.
10.
That would be my number 10. What's your number 9?
My number 9 is Malaysia, actually.
Oh, your number 9 was Malaysia?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys can call in. I know we don't have that many people in right now. We're just pushing
starting.
20 people. Call in and let us know. The lines are open right now. This would be the best time to call in before other people get in. So call in. Let us know what do you think? Where would you move and why would you move there? Yeah, why would you move there?
Okay, let's read some comments that's part 2.
Oh, that's part. Here you go.
Okay, let's read the part 1. Okay, hello, Young Fresh.
What's up, Young Fresh?
Okay, in the near term, Kate and I may spend a couple of years living in Thailand. Long term, however, we're leaning towards settling in Iloilo City, Philippines, where we see ourselves building our future.
Okay, hold on. Part 2.
Yeah,
got the part 3, part 4.
Yeah, together. If our plans in the Philippines don't work out, then our permanent home will likely be in the United States. Even though USA is expensive, we don't have to live in New York.
You ain't leaving New York.
In New York!
Stop, quit
That's
playing,
it.
man.
That's it.
Yeah,
One line.
That's all? Okay.
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
all.
cool. Okay.
Okay. Hello, Black Box.
What's happening, Black Box? He's in the house, right? All right. Black Box also said 1. So overwhelmingly right now, it is Philippines.
Yes.
It's 100% people said the Philippines. I'm curious, why the Philippines?
Despite the
despite the healthcare, despite the food,
well, to each his own.
Yeah,
to each his own.
Just saying, but why the Philippines?
I've heard so many people say that the food in the Philippines is great. Well, to others it may not appeal. To others it may not appeal.
Your food is good. I'm just saying, if we're comparing, there's no comparison. But I mean, I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying if we're comparing Philippines food to food in other countries around, I don't think there's a comparison. That's all.
Yeah, because there are a lot
knock on your food. No
fusion foods here, like a mixture of all the foods that we have in other countries. So anyway, let's move on to the next.
Right. Okay. Okay. What's your next? What's your number 9?
My number 9 is Malaysia. So
we
already talked about number 9.
All right. Well, let's take a call real quick.
Yep.
I think this Black Box kicking it off. Hold on a second. Go ahead, Black Box. What you got, bro?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
13 days away.
All right. 13 and a wake up.
Hey, bad girl. Hey,
Hello.
bad girl. What's
I'm
going
bad
on?
girl. This is my Batman.
Yeah, man. It's a sense of familiarity. I've been other places, but I felt more comfortable there. And that happened to me in 2004. I laid down on a rubber, on a sponge mattress. I was like, I felt at home. And every time I've been back, I felt that way. So, I mean, the food is challenging. But I've had Filipino food here. So it really don't matter. You can eat it there, you can eat it here. The Filipinos, I know, cook it the same way here as they do there.
Right.
So either you adjust to eating the food or you don't.
Right. I don't mind it. I don't mind the food.
Yeah,
I just think by comparison, I don't think it compares to other
countries. If you compare Thailand, but there's always advantages and disadvantages. I mean, you can go to Thailand or Vietnam for the better food, but then you got to deal with the visa situation, the banking situation, how the country changes visa rules. And so it's always good and bad and everything.
Right.
Okay.
It's just what settles for you. I mean, yeah, the Philippines have challenges when it comes to infrastructure. You know why? When the earthquake hit Thailand, and people were scared of going into tall buildings.
Right.
So, I mean, I knew where I'm heading. But that choice is for everybody.
So it's an easy choice. Yeah, 100% of people right now said the Philippines. So for you, it's an easy choice. Philippines all the way.
Yeah, because it'll be a good base for me, and I can go other places and explore. I'm not going to 100% 10 toes down and say that when I get there and go other places that they won't interest me. But I'm going to Philippines because that's where I feel the most comfortable at the moment.
Right. Right. Okay.
Okay.
And I know you. Right.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you for
Yeah,
kicking it off, Black Box.
No problem.
All right. Take care, bro.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's 2 weeks, in, a little bit more than 2 weeks. Black Box will be over here. All right. That'd be cool. Okay. All right. So Black Box said Philippines. I can't believe 100% of people said the Philippines. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The Philippines is cool. I really think that the English, without getting into our reasons later, the English thing has so much to do with it, right? If people in Thailand spoke English as often or frequently as people in the Philippines or people in Vietnam, do you think people would still come to the Philippines?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I maybe will consider because of the beautiful beaches here in the Philippines. Beaches.
Right, you've never been to Thailand. Duh, dude, you've never been to Thailand. Right, okay,
Yeah.
we'll take another call. All right.
Sorry, I'm a little biased.
Go ahead, brother. What's happening, DC?
Hey, what's happening? How everyone's doing?
Doing good,
Doing
man. Doing
good.
real good.
Great. I love the Philippines. I love visiting it, but I prefer Thailand for multiple reasons. But it has nothing against the Philippines. I mean, I got Philippine blood. My grandfather's from the Philippines.
Right.
He's from Iloilo. But one thing that the guy said previously is incorrect. Thailand is not constantly changing their visa policy. They are adding on additional options to their visa. The only thing they did was they temporarily did a 60-day people to come without a visa, and they're rolling back to 30 days. That's all they've done. But they've added additional. They're not changing. So that's incorrect.
Okay.
But the Philippines is good. You know, me, myself, people, the English proficiency has picked up greatly in Thailand. Does it compare with the Philippines? Of course not. But I've been to over, a lot of places in Thailand. And
Right.
I just got back from the province, and people speak English there.
Right.
In the province. And I mean, I was the only foreigner in this town that I saw for the first 3 days, and locals spoke English.
Wow.
And, so I think that's the Philippines still speak English more than Thailand. I would be lying if that's the case, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I mean, I'm in a province where there's dirt roads and people speak English.
Right. Do you think if people in Thailand spoke English as much, do you think people would still come to the Philippines as much as they do?
Yeah, I think the Philippines attract a different type of person in general. And, it's just either you love a city or don't love a place.
Right.
And I think people who live in the Philippines love the Philippines. And hey, that's a beautiful thing, right?
Right.
The world is made for everyone. There's the world is made for human beings. So if you want to live in the Philippines, great. If you want to live in Thailand, great. If you want to live in Vietnam, great. Just get away from the United States.
Right.
No, there's nothing wrong with home. It's just a lot of violence.
Right. Right. Okay. I appreciate you, man.
DC.
Appreciate your take.
Okay. Love you guys.
All right.
Thank
you too,
you.
Sam.
Bye.
All right.
You hear your stomach growling like a tiger over there. Right.
I have my breakfast. I don't.
Right. Okay. So DC said Thailand, right? Over Philippines. I personally think you said all the beaches in the Philippines, like
so many. Let's. There's 7,100 plus islands in the Philippines that you haven't really explored. And personally, I've been to, I don't know, it's less than 100, but I've been to several places here in the Philippines. And, to be fair, I haven't been to Thailand, or I've been to Vietnam, but I haven't seen the beaches there. So
I've been to the beaches in Thailand and Vietnam. and I've been to some beaches here. I would definitely say the beaches here in the Philippines are pretty awesome, right? But the beaches in Thailand are nothing to sneeze at. I'm just saying they're pretty good too. But there's a lot more of them here. A lot more of them to choose from, a lot more of them here. So I give you that. Okay, all right. So my number 9 is Vietnam, and we just came back from Vietnam a few weeks ago, but we didn't see the whole country. You know, it's a lot to see.
Yeah, that's only one.
Yeah, you need like 3 weeks. I think you need like 3 weeks. You got to go to the south, to the middle, and then to the north if you really want to see Vietnam. But we were in Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes.
What do you think about Ho Chi Minh City?
Ho Chi Minh City for me is a good, fast developing city, of course, and you know there are ongoing infrastructure. You know, their what do you call that? Their subway, their train is ongoing. So yeah, a lot of developments, and to see that like, oh, this is to see that this is a developing country. And what I like about it is that there's like tradition within the city. It's not like old school in the middle of, you know, growth. Something like that vibe.
I feel like Ho Chi Minh City has a little bit of everything. Like if you like the nightlife, you can go down the walking street and it is lit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is very lit.
You like the nightlife?
I'm not a nightlife person, really.
You like the boogie?
Oh, stop, quit.
I got a nightlife.
If you like the nightlife, then you can go to down the walking street.
Yeah.
We did karaoke. We did. I mean, there's a little bit of everything in Ho Chi Minh City. It's. I was surprised at how many people spoke English.
Yes.
I was surprised, but like KT said, though, maybe that was just in Ho Chi Minh City, or probably just in
yeah,
Hanoi
it's like
or whatever.
the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. So there are other. Did I interrupt you? I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. Go ahead.
I think that when you explore other places, like for example, Sapa, Nha Trang, Da Nang, what else? Hanoi. Yeah, so those are things that it 2 weeks or 1 week is not enough to explore
you need like
Vietnam.
3 weeks,
yeah, and you have like 2 to 3 weeks to explore it and really enjoy it. But also, what I like about it, it's developing, but it's not as fast. It's not like, you know, everyone's in a rush. It's like people are like taking their sweet time, but at the same time, the like Katie said, the service is good because it's Ho Chi Minh City. I don't know about other places in Vietnam.
I like the friendliness of the people. I definitely like the food. I know you like the coffee in Vietnam. There's coffee shop, like 3 coffee shops on every block.
Yeah.
There's like 3 coffee shops every
I
single
look at coffee
block.
differently now. No,
definitely.
sorry. I have higher standards for coffee now.
Right. Yeah. It's no. I like Vietnam. I could live in Vietnam. I could actually live there. I could live in Thailand. I could live in Vietnam.
You can live anywhere.
In Malaysia, I don't know. I don't know if I would live in Malaysia. I think I would like to travel there, or maybe a short term, like a 3-month stint, but like live there for long term.
Later, I'll tell you where I want to live.
Okay. All right. So Vietnam was my number 9. What's your
my number 9
8?
is that's my number 8, Vietnam. So you're like
so we're like one off from each other.
Yeah. So again, just like what you said, Vietnam is extremely affordable, great food, fast-growing economy, beautiful beaches and mountains. I have to see that first before I can say that it's, well, according to vlogs, they're very beautiful, and, you know, they're beaches and mountains. Now, traffic, this is one of the cons. Traffic can be overwhelming. There's traffic everywhere, even here in the Philippines. And long-term visas can be complicated. So if you're looking into retiring long-term in Vietnam, so the visa process is a little complicated.
And if you are looking to see about visas in Vietnam, you might want to holler at my boy KT, because he knows a lot about stuff going on in Vietnam. Visas, traveling, living places, all that stuff. KT, what's the story of KT?
The story of
is
KT.
His channel. We get a little free plug for you, KT.
Yeah.
So check that out for sure.
Yeah, and I think Vietnam is best for adventurous expats because there are a lot of places to visit in.
Yeah, amusement parks and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I want to go next.
Mhm.
But entrepreneurs and again, budget conscious travelers
Right.
because it's very cheap in Vietnam. But of course, everything that's cheap, if you add it up together and you spend like you're thinking like you're converting everything into dollars. Oh, it's only $3. Oh, it's only like that. It'll pile up. It'll cost too.
Okay. All right.
So the poll is still looking 100% Philippines.
100% Philippines. I'm amazed by that. I'm definitely amazed by that.
Mm.
I thought it would be a little bit more spread, or that there would be some more others. But okay, all right. Let's
So
see.
according to Tiger Ronnie, I just read in the comments
Okay.
that the hold on. Okay, there you go.
Where?
DC. My bad.
This one?
DC. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. DC said the food in the Philippines is not healthy. I agree.
I don't think it is either. I think it's a lot of fried food. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fried food. But when in comparison to Vietnam, I felt healthy.
A lot of fried food and a lot of rice. A lot of rice for everything.
sure.
Not enough vegetables here. Not enough vegetables.
So Tiger Ronnie said reason number 1 is English.
Right.
That's why he
No
chose the
question.
Philippines.
No
And the visa
question.
is
Yeah.
a great deal.
Yeah. I mean, without giving away the whole thing, but I think the English and the ease of getting a visa in the Philippines makes the Philippines one of the best places to live overall, right? Okay.
So I think DC already mentioned that
Okay,
in
he
his
did.
call earlier.
Mhm.
Okay. So Roger said, I have been to all 3 countries and I love them all. Okay.
Right,
Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam.
Mhm.
Okay. So Tiger Ronnie said, but live near the beaches. You can get some very fresh seafood. I agree. Fish, if you're into fish and
Yeah.
seafood, live near the beach. But also there are cons in living near the beach because, frequent earthquakes and typhoons. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you live near the beach and there's an earthquake, the typhoon it gets you though.
Yeah.
But the earthquake, at least no buildings are gonna fall on you.
Yeah, but there's tsunami alerts a
Yeah,
lot.
you just get away. After the earthquake, you got to
It's
go
coming.
inland.
Yeah, it's
go
coming.
inland, get away from the water, right? Like duh.
So Slick Rick said, I prefer the beaches in the Philippines over the beaches in Thailand.
Right. Now the beaches in the Philippines are awesome, and there's a whole bunch of them. I think is the key too. Right.
Amawat. Hello, Amawat.
What's up, man?
Beaches are temp if you don't live on the beach. The wife and everyday living is the important consideration.
That's what I'm saying, dude. This woman that you're about to live with every day, hounding you, might be nagging you, might be giving you the 3-piece. I think that is the key. That's a huge consideration for where I'm about to be. It's like, who am I? Am I bringing somebody with me, or am I getting somebody? Am I meeting somebody there? And because man, my peace is important. It don't matter how nice the beach is if the woman next to me is. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Slick Rick. Okay, at Cheng, tell us more about that beach you were at on your short video when you had your Batgirl short. It was in Mantigue Island in Camiguin Island in Cagayan de Oro. So it's the island itself is pretty, but you can't live on that island because it's just a tourist spot. It's like a sandbar or something like that. But also Camiguin Island is pretty cool. But you expect that there's not a whole bunch of the Wi-Fi is slowly getting there, but they're working on it. The communication lines, signal is pretty good, but yeah, not much of a nightlife if you're looking for places to unwind and all that. They shut down everything in Camiguin Island like 9:30. It's quiet already.
Is that right?
Yeah, so it's like province. Yeah, but there are certain areas where it's like a karaoke place, but they shut it down like 12 midnight. Stop
Right.
singing.
Right.
Yeah.
But what the places that I've traveled to in the Philippines, like they'll have the karaoke to like all night long, like till 2 o'clock in the morning at the resort.
At the resort.
at the
but
resort.
but also, mind you, here in the Philippines, it's implemented, especially here in Metro Manila. I don't know in neighboring countries, but in neighboring provinces, but in Metro Manila, they have like a policy that karaoke's stop at 10 o'clock.
I don't think I can be out on my balcony and hear people karaokeing sometimes on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like loud
Yeah.
karaoke. And I don't know where it's coming from. It's somewhere close to your parents' house.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you can hear them like karaoke, like singing, like through the whole neighborhood. You can hear it. Yeah, it's
Maybe it's close by.
could be.
Anyway.
Could be.
So, Ghost Nomad. Hello,
What's up, Ghost Nomad?
I'm headed back to the U.S. Monday, but I got to visit La Union Beach and Pebble Beach. I was just happy to see green and blue ocean water after living in Houston and seeing the brown water all the time.
Right? Must be nice. Must have been nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's so
That's a good stay.
Yeah, it's so refreshing to see blue and green waters.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. What's your number? What we got next?
Number 7. Number 7.
Okay. All right. Go.
No. Number 9.
Don't look at
number
mine. You do yours.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my number 8 is Vietnam.
Okay.
That's your number.
So what's your number 7?
My number 7 is Panama.
Okay.
Okay, so
What you know about Panama?
I don't know anything about Panama.
So you did some research, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I just
fair
did
enough.
some
All right.
research, and based on what I'm seeing is that the pros is that it uses the US dollar.
Yeah.
So pensionado retirement program. So there's a retirement program for expats, strong banking system, and good healthcare.
Right.
However, the cons is that the tropical weather. So it's the same with the Philippines.
Yeah.
Same areas can be expensive. Same with the Philippines. And I think it's best for American retirees and investors.
But I think a big pro for Panama is the relative closeness to the United States. If you're trying to it's like a 4-hour flight.
So if you want to,
Depending on where you are in the U.S.,
Yeah.
it's a 4-hour flight. From California, it's a 4-hour flight.
so it's, if you want to stay close at home, you know that anytime that I wanna stop or I wanna go back to my country, it's just a 4-hour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
4.5 hour flight.
Yeah,
It's not that long.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's to me that's definitely a pro.
Have you been to Panama?
Never been to Panama. I've never been to anywhere south of Mexico. Yeah, I got clients in Brazil, but I've wanted to go to Panama and Costa Rica and Brazil, but I've never been to
Because
Latin
of the
America.
Latina.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to go. Yeah, I just wanted to go.
I think that Latinas are very, very pretty.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. But I've never been to Panama. My number, where are you at? Number 7? My number 7 is Colombia. Is actually Colombia was that my 7 or my? Okay, we did that one already. All right, yeah. So mine is Colombia, and for all the reasons. I mean, everybody knows all the stuff about Colombia.
Colombia is
Right.
the rival of the Philippines when it comes to Miss Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Venezuela's not in the top. not
Also,
up there?
Venezuela, mostly Latin American countries.
Yeah. Like the dark skin.
Yeah.
Like that dark skin, right? But Colombia, affordable housing, the climate is nice. It's mild climate, not too tropical, not too hardcore. Nice nightlife. People love the nightlife.
Yeah.
Is a big thing.
You've been to Colombia, ni?
I just said I haven't.
Ah,
been
you
there.
haven't.
You just asked me that, right?
I'm just annoying you. Sorry.
Like I just told you. No,
I'm just annoying you.
No, it's all good. But the nightlife. My brother used to rave about the nightlife in Colombia. He loved it, man. My brother and my nephew, they used to go down there, and I don't know what they used to do, but they did a lot of it, and they had a good time. But they said the culture, the people were friendly, very expressive, very animated. The Latino, community, the atmosphere, the environment is nice. The beaches, the mountains, you get a little bit of everything there. So I think it would be a cool place. Cost of living is low enough for me. I don't know about the healthcare, but I heard that it's not bad. I heard that it's good. So it wouldn't be like poor or I heard that it's not bad, right? And again, the trick is that you're still close enough to the U.S. So if you needed to get to the U.S. you
For
could.
healthcare, and
you still could, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think those are the big things. And of course, if you're a man, 35 to 65, the women.
The women.
Yeah, the women. I mean, people rave about the women in Colombia, and it has to be mentioned. It's a pro.
It's a pro.
Yeah, it's definitely a pro. Yeah.
So similar. Do you think it has the similar, according to what you just read or what you've heard about Colombia? Do you think that there are similar qualities of Colombian women and Philippines women
I would think the quality is higher.
in Colombia?
Yeah, from everything I've read, the quality. Well, but when we're talking about quality, what are we just talking about beauty?
We're talking about, okay, so let's broaden it out a little.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how do women in Colombia treat men for the most part?
I think the women are pretty good. I think the women are pretty good I think the women are pretty good when it comes to how they treat men. But if we're talking about beauty, I would say the women are probably
beautiful.
I
I think, in my opinion, that's just my opinion, not a knock on the Philippines, but I think that women in Colombia also are very, in my opinion, they're very beautiful. So yeah, so in comparison, I don't know how, because I heard that Latinas have the same characteristics with that of Filipinas in terms of taking care of their partners. You know, they're also family oriented. They're also, because we have Spanish, we're colonized by the Spanish, and you know, we have the same traits like family values and taking good care of they're more family oriented, let's put it that way. So I think
they're more family oriented than people here?
I think it's about the same.
I think it's about the same.
Yeah, we are both family oriented. So that's what I think. Okay. So, and I think that they're very sexy to me. Very sexy.
Right. I think there's something, you know, Latino women, like you said, are really pretty. So, yeah, so I think it's about the same, but I think if we're talking about beauty, I think they're probably might.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think
barring you.
Yeah. Well, whatever. And I think, you know, Latinos also are very, very sexy.
They're good looking dudes. Yeah, I can't call them sexy, but they're good looking. Some good looking dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Colombia was my number. Is my number 8. I don't know how you run.
Number 8 because my number 8 is Vietnam. So you already talked about Vietnam.
We already did that one. Okay. All right. So what's your next one?
My next one is Mexico.
Okay.
Okay. So somehow similar to Panama, close to the US. Yeah.
I could talk about Mexico.
Okay. So close to the US, excellent healthcare. So again, the keyword is excellent. Okay. Huge expat communities, fantastic food, affordable. Okay, so the cons, safety varies by region, because I've heard some things, when it comes to safety in Mexico. Learning Spanish helps.
Now, learning Spanish is extremely important.
Yeah, it is.
It's extremely important. Yeah, you're gonna need Spanish.
¿Cómo está, stud? Yo te voy a amar.
Well, that means if you're rich.
Huh? Okay. Yo te voy a amar.
Yeah, whatever. Right.
Okay, so
never claimed to speak Spanish.
Okay, so best for Americans wanting easy trips home and for retirees. So the thing about what you mentioned previously with Panama, the same thing that we're going to mention with Mexico.
Very convenient.
Very convenient if you want easy trips going back to your home country. And I think I can't remember which part of the US where there's so many Mexicans. State. Is it in Florida? Miami, Florida, where there's a lot of Mexican people.
It would be Texas, anywhere in the South. Florida has a lot of Cubans.
Cubans.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So or Haitian people from the Caribbean.
Okay. So they move to Florida. All right. So for opportunities for work and something like that. What do you think? Have you been to Mexico?
I've been to many places in Mexico. And Mexico's cool. They don't speak a lot of English except in the touristy places, and those places you don't necessarily want to be in because there's a lot of panhandlers and stuff like that. And, but Mexico's cool. I liked it. Mexico City, Mazatlan, where else? Cancun. But again, those are the touristy places too. So.
Yeah, so if I live in Mexico, I think that I will be chunky because I like Mexican food.
Yeah, I would be 300 pounds if I lived
Yeah, because I really like Mexican food, and I think Mexican
it's good.
Mexican food is really good, but I wonder what's the obesity rate in like Mexico.
Oh, it's extremely high. The obesity rate is extremely high.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, of course it is. The food. I mean, just think about the food.
It's so good.
It's crazy good. Yeah, the food is fire.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I'm going to consider living in Mexico, one thing that would reel me into Mexico is their food.
Right.
Definitely.
The whole thing is based on food.
Yeah.
Forget about the healthcare. Forget about the environment. Safety. Gunshots all night, but the food is good, Rich.
No, I'm just kidding. But I think that I really wanted to taste authentic Mexican food.
Right. The food is good. The food is good. You guys don't forget there's a poll. If you haven't voted on the poll, vote 1, 2, 3, or 4. And if you put 4, make sure you put what's the other country and why you would want to live there. You can call in the number scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You can call in anytime. The lines are open. I should say the line is open. Yeah, we don't have multiple lines.
Yeah.
But the line is open. You can call in. Let us know what you think. Where would you want to live and why would you want to live there? Okay. Let's see. DC said Panama is a lot more expensive than Thailand and the Philippines. Yes. That's one thing that I did hear about Thailand is that the cost of living is up there. I mean, you're living in Panama. In Panama, is that the cost of living is kind of up there. If you're dealing with the American dollar, I mean, that should tell you the cost of living is going to be higher. Right? But it's good. It's a good place for expats and retirees. But I mean, it's slightly cheaper than the U.S., but it's not cheap. Yeah, but it's not cheap. It's not going to be like a Cambodia or a Thailand or a Philippines. It's not going to be like that.
So it's still substantially a little bit lower than what it is in the US, but it's still okay. So what's your number 7?
Mine would be Costa Rica, which is very close to Panama.
That's my number 5.
So your number 5. Yeah, mine's Costa Rica, and I actually thought about. I met somebody who was in Costa Rica before, and oh, okay, we got a super chat. So let's make sure let's check out the super chat. If I can manage this dang thing. Okay, there we go. All right, you go ahead.
Asian women are the best. Thank you so much, Gonzo, for your super chat.
Appreciate you, Gonzo. Thank you, brother. And Gonzo, do I think Asian? I might be partial. I might be a little partial, so I won't say the best, but I am a little biased when it comes to Asian women.
50-50. What's the other 50? Because you're partial. If I'm not here.
I like my own.
I
like my own.
I remember.
I like. If you got dark skin, you can get me. If you got dark skin and a good attitude, and you're looking fit and feminine, you can get me. Yeah, but anything darker, I'm just not really. I'm just not. Your skin is beautiful. I like your skin. I'm just not really into the Caucasian, persuasion type thing. I'm cool and all that.
Okay.
But anyway, okay. All right, let's see.
Okay, Amawat said, ladies in Latin America are great for adventure. Pinay are for wife status.
There you go. Right? Okay. Now, I've heard that, but I'm biased because I judge a lot by the stuff I'm reading. So it's not coming directly from me when it comes to Latin America.
Okay.
When it comes from Asia, I know. I know what I kind of have a better idea what I'm talking about. So, but I would say so too. Philippines women are more wife material. They're gonna take good care of you. They're gonna look after. They're gonna look after you and all that stuff. As long as you choose the right one. So yeah. All right.
Again, can you say that again louder, please?
What?
As long as you
choose the right one.
Okay. So you need to vet carefully.
Okay, I got your point now. Right. As long as you choose the right one, fellas.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. DC said Latinas are the sexiest women in the world.
I agree.
They are sexy. And okay, here's what I gotta say. Right, when you look at the pictures overall, you know, they got them curves. They have those curves, and maybe some of the women here aren't as
fortunate.
Yeah.
To receive God's blessing.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are blessed in other ways, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, if we're just keeping it a buck, So I would agree with DC, except for you.
It's okay, I need to be real sometimes. But thank you.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
I'm what said to DC, but they will cut you up. Really, a Pinay will give you a tampo.
Right. Yeah, the Latino women, I heard they have that crazy temper. Like, really? They got the crazy tempers.
Like what?
Like they have bad tempers. Like a lot of them have bad. It's like the equivalent. You guys don't know. A lot of you guys don't know this. I'm gonna put you guys up on game. If you go to China, if you date a Chinese woman in China, one of the first things you should ask her is where she's from. Because if this woman is from Dongbei, which means the northeast, it actually means the east-north, but they say reverse. If she's from Dongbei, they are noted for their terrible tempers. And it is true. Trust me when I tell you, it is true. So it matters where people come from. You think of Chinese women like Japanese women, like they're docile and they're so no. Don't even. They're not the same as Japanese women at all. They're absolutely the opposite. And if she comes from Dongbei or the Northeast, be careful. Find somebody else. I'm just telling you. Take it from me. Remember, I said that. All right. Okay. All right. So he said, you know, the Panay woman might give you tampo, but the Latinas will cut you up and go crazy on you, and I've seen it before. I've definitely seen it before.
I didn't hear that. Okay,
I've seen it before.
I think Slick Rick answered my question. So where there's a lot of Mexican, it's California.
Right, California, but Texas, California, anywhere along the border, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, even Louisiana. Well, are going to have a lot of Mexicans because it's right along the southern border. Okay. But Florida is more known for Cubans for sure.
Okay, got it. Okay. So there you go. Thank you so much.
Right, but California has crazy, man. Because I mean, we're a border state, right?
Okay, so. Lamont Taylor, hello. Thank you for joining our live stream and tell us where you're watching from. My top 2 places to live is the Philippines and Colombia, but visited both.
Right.
Okay. So let us know in the comments, why do you think so? Why do you think Philippines or Colombia are your top 2 choices?
Right.
Okay. So Amawat said to you, more about China, please.
Just, I would say this, Amawai, and for all you guys listening, so I think sometimes we get Asian people mixed up. We stick them all in one group, but as you can see here, Cheng looks nothing like somebody who would be Chinese, right? But here's the crazy thing about Chinese women. When you go to China, you quickly find out that their people are not the same as the Chinese Americans we see in the U.S. In the U.S., the Chinese people are quiet. You know, they're quiet. They mind their own business because they don't want no trouble, right? For whatever reason, they don't want no trouble. But when you go to China, they are super loud, like even louder than Philippines people. Like they are loud, and a lot of places so loud that you will actually think that they're arguing, but they're not arguing. They're just having a regular conversation. But that's how loud they are. Like no matter where you are, restaurant, public, in the neighborhood, that's how loud they are. But when it comes to dating, be careful, because the same things that apply to you guys, you know how you hear about jealous Filipinas, Chinese women, jealous, very jealous. Yeah. Any culture where the kids don't get praised, where the kids get criticized by their parents and they don't get praised, you're going to find that the women are very jealous in those cultures, because they're not
self-esteem.
Yeah, they have a lack of self-esteem. So, but the Chinese women very jealous, and a lot of them, depending on where they come from, have some very bad tempers. I've seen it before. They don't do the tampo thing. they will fall out and act a fool and start.
Tantrums.
Yeah, they will have tantrums. They will have tantrums in public on you.
Adult tantrums.
Adult tantrums, right? In public on you, right? And not on me, but I've seen it before. I told you the one story though, right? Yeah, but yeah, it matters. It matters. The culture matters.
Okay, so Lamont said Colombia has the best Latino women. That's because they are all tall and the rest is more chubby.
Okay. DG is in the house. What's
Hello,
up, DG?
DG, late to the party. Richie and Cheng, what's up? Get the fresh chat.
What's up, my man? Right?
Okay.
All right. And DG is probably a little biased because he got Miss Evelyn from the Philippines.
Yes.
And he might pick the Philippines, but I don't know. DG, what you got in the poll, my brother? Let's see.
Okay, so what's up, Obi Tries? I need to get your email, man. All right.
All right. So I had Costa Rica.
That's my number 5.
All right. Costa Rica is essentially the same as Panama. It has all the same things as Panama. It has a lot of expat communities. It's cheaper than living in the U.S., but not inexpensive. I think it's kind of got out there as like a place to live for expats, for retirees. So you got a lot of expats there now. So
community.
So the price has definitely gone up. Has definitely gone up for sure, right?
Okay, so Amawat said, "Okay, Rich, canceling my ticket to China. Say no more."
No, bro, I'm not trying to discourage you from going to China. It is an awesome place. For me, it was life-changing. My 8 years in China was so incredible. It's life-changing, but you got to be careful. And and for an expat or for somebody who's coming there who's like in their 30s and 40s, likely here's some real game, bro, about women in China. If you're dating a woman in China who's in her 30s or 40s, she must be divorced. She has to have been divorced, and you should be very wary of a divorced woman in China because she's going to have a whole bunch of shit going on just because of the culture. And you have to wonder why she got divorced. You got to ask a lot of questions, bro. A lot of questions. A woman in China who is in her 30s and 40s and has never been married, you should run from that woman. I mean, for reals. There's a reason she's never been married. And usually that reason is she's got a bad temper. She's got a bad personality. Remember, they had the one-child policy for so many years. And a lot of people from that generation, they've been spoiled their whole life, right? They don't have brothers or sisters. They've been spoiled their whole entire life. They don't know how to get along with other people socially. They've never had to compromise. They just don't know how because they've never had to. And it's a struggle for a lot of them. So that's what I would tell you. But it's not, I'm not fronting on China. No shade on China. If you're going for the experience, awesome. But if you're going and you're thinking about dating a woman in her 30s or 40s, she'll still look beautiful. But it's the this, right? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got.
Okay, D. Marcus Robinson said, "Hello guys, hitting you up from Houston, Texas. Big Hispanic melting
See, I told
pot."
you, Houston to Texas too. Of course. I mean, come on. Let's say Texas is right. The whole damn near half the border is along Mexico, right? So Texas has a huge Mexican population, right?
Okay. So
Also a big Vietnamese population. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Texas that I think it's the climate because it's hot as hell there too. And Philippines, and Chinese. I guess it is, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Texas is a melting pot. Okay.
Okay, so Lamont said, "I'm watching from Jefferson City, Missouri, a couple hours away, Kansas City, Missouri, but might relocate over to Denver, Colorado."
What's in Denver, Colorado? Denver, Colorado. I've actually been there a few times. I liked it, but then I hear things about Denver, Colorado.
Like what?
Like the police are a little, we'll just say, aggressive in Denver, Colorado. But who knows? Who knows? I just hear and read those kind of things, and I'm kind of a different dude when it comes to the police, right? Okay. All right. So let's get to. So I had Costa Rica at number 7. And you had what? You had
My
what?
number 7 is Panama.
It was Panama. Okay.
My number 6 is Mexico. Go ahead.
All right. So just to finish the cap off,
Yeah.
Costa Rica. It's close to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of nature, lots of peace. You get exercise, healthy lifestyle, but it can be a little bit more expensive than living in a place like here or Thailand or something like that.
Costa Rica.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Okay. All right. What's your next one?
My next one, I'm already in number 5. It's Costa Rica.
Okay.
We basically have the same countries, but we can talk about it and maybe not rank it accordingly.
We'll go to your number 4 because I think my number 5 and your number 4 are the same.
Okay, so my number 4 is Spain.
Okay.
Which actually, no. My bad. Okay, so the pros in Spain, world-class healthcare. So this is not just excellent. I didn't know that either. It's not just excellent, but it says world-class.
Right, yeah.
So meaning it's there. Okay, so Mediterranean lifestyle, great public transportation, rich culture. But the cons, taxes can be high, learning Spanish is beneficial, and this is best for people who are thinking about having a European lifestyle, families, and retirees.
Right. But I also heard that living in parts of Spain like Madrid and Barcelona, that it's kind of like Paris, where like they refuse to speak English. Like, so if you don't speak Spanish, you better up your Spanish game, right? So that's what the one thing I heard about Spain is they're not really big on trying to speak English or anything. So
they want to preserve the culture.
You better up your Spanish game for sure, right? But I didn't know the healthcare was like that.
World class.
But you guys let me know what you think. Because here's the one thing I heard about Spain. The one thing I heard about Spain is that they're not fond of black people.
Really?
Yeah, that they're not fond of black people. And now it could be, and I've said this before in other live streams, it could be that they may not be so fond of Africans because, Gibraltar and a lot of Africans are immigrating, legally or otherwise, into Spain. And so it might be those
specific.
But that's what I've heard about Spain.
Okay.
So I've always kind of been a little bit reserved about it. You guys can let me know what you think. I honestly don't know. I've never been to Spain. I have been to France, Germany, Belgium, a few other places in the EU, but I've never been to Spain, so I don't know. But you guys, if you guys have been to Spain, let me know. Give us a call. Let me know what your experience was like in Spain or Portugal, for that matter, because I've never been to either one of those places.
I think for Filipinos, I think it will be like, since especially we have like we're colonized by the Spaniards, so I think it will be easier when it comes to culture. Maybe it's easy to adjust because we have the same. Somehow.
Y'all both take long naps in the middle of the day.
Siesta.
During work time. Yeah.
Siesta.
All right. I don't know, but I was actually surprised about the healthcare.
Yeah, me too.
Because I would say if there's one big knock on being in the Philippines, I think every single foreigner always has in the back of his mind, he's worried about if something happens with my health and I got to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I had the same feeling in China. Like, we just never wanted to have to go to the hospital ever. But in Spain, apparently the healthcare world class.
World class.
How about that? All right, we'll take another call. Hold on, caller. We'll get you on. Go ahead, man.
Yo, Ray.
What's up, Ray?
Yeah. Okay. So, doing great. So I'm gonna say Philippines because I'm already here, been here, but man, Singapore. I don't know why Singapore's on the list now. I said it's nice. The taxes though is up there, but you in Singapore you see what you get. You know where your money's going to. But I loved my time there in Singapore. I've been also Mexico. Hey, you got to be careful where you're going to Mexico.
Right.
Hey, but in general, Mexico City is pretty good there. But you got to be careful where you want to go. As far as Vietnam is up there too, but Singapore has to be on the list. If you're going to European countries, Switzerland for me. Hands down, I would do Switzerland. It's expensive.
Yes, that's
but visa is obviously consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Vietnam is actually going to be on the come up as far as English goes.
Yes.
The Philippines about to have some competition in about 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
But European countries, Switzerland. Hands down, Switzerland. It's so beautiful there.
I think that.
But I would do that.
I've never been to Switzerland. I think the only knock on Switzerland is that it is very expensive to live. And then you said
it is expensive. In parts.
And then you said Singapore. Same thing with Singapore. Singapore is not cheap.
Yeah.
It's not cheap at all.
No, it's not.
And it's tough. It's tough to stay there long term. But
yeah, well, I was able to do it for different reasons. But
how long were you there?
I love my time. A little over a year.
Over a year? Okay.
Yeah.
I like Singapore, but I would think
it's very expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive
but
place to live.
If you're talking about just cheap countries, you're you see a lot of Asian countries on there.
Sure.
But I do like my time in Singapore. Philippines, I think, I just read an article not too long ago that the Philippines is #1 for Americans.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I just read that they just became. It's just an easy transition here. If you're looking, it's easy transition. It's centrally located. Basically, you can go to all the Asian countries.
Right.
Even Middle East, if you want to go that for, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Switzerland can be expensive, but you have to be on the right. If you're gonna live there long term, you have to be on the right visa.
Okay.
That's critical.
Thank you so much, Trey.
Take care. All right, bye.
Did you give me 2 minutes? Okay. That shot by, actually. I was still listening to the man talk. Anyway, slow down with that trigger.
Why?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting good at it.
Yeah, okay.
I need to be better at it.
No. You did a good job. I know we got to keep the show going, but
yeah.
But okay, we'll take another call in here. Hold on. Take it easy on the trigger. Hold on there, big shooter. Uh-oh. Hey, caller. Did I hit the wrong? I might have hit the wrong thing. Caller, call right back. I might have hit the wrong button. So call right back. We'll get you on, caller.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
In the meantime, in between time.
Okay. So mine was Spain, and yours was Spain, right? So we talked about that one.
Okay.
And then,
let's move to you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So my next one was Portugal.
That's my top 10.
All right. My next one was Portugal.
So
and again, Spain and Portugal are already right next to each other. And I mean, I think people consider them for the same exact reasons. The last caller was from California. Hey, caller, call back in, man. I actually wanted to get your comments, bro. Anyway, people said it's strong safety, very safe, right? Good healthcare. You got the good climate. It's not tropical. It's not superhuman. All that. It's a relaxed pace of life. Portugal, Spain. Nobody's in a hurry to do nothing. Yeah, Italy, same way. But yeah, nobody's in a hurry to do nothing. English is apparently commonly spoken in a lot of places. I didn't know that. I know it's not in Spain, but then easy access to the rest of Europe because it's right next to France. So you got easy access to the rest of Europe. Good food, good coffee. I know you like the coffee and all that stuff. You missed your cue. You're supposed to say like the drink, but
spelled differently.
But spelled different, right? Yeah. Anyway, but that's the reasons I got. But I never thought about Portugal. But to me, let me just keep it real. When I think of like places I would live, like retire and live, I don't think of Europe. I just don't think about any place in Europe. I don't think about Europe. Yeah, I would either like to be in South America, Latin America, possibly maybe Africa, a more developed place in Africa, not certain places, or maybe somewhere in Asia. I just don't. Or could I do Norway or Sweden? I don't know. Like that might be a little too not anti-black, but I mean, there ain't a whole bunch of us there. Except my dude Chris is from Sweden, and he's black. So anyway, but that's what I think. What you got?
I already told you what I think about Portugal, but I'm just going to regurgitate what you said. So yeah. So let's move on to the next.
Okay. All right. We'll move on to the next one.
My top 3.
All right. Mexico's my number 3.
Okay. My top 3 is Thailand.
Okay. Give me your time. Why?
Okay. So number 1, of course, So Philippines. No, Thailand. Why did I say Philippines? Thailand. Pros is excellent. We've heard that they have excellent healthcare and very, very affordable. Huge expat community, incredible food, beautiful beaches. The cons is hot climate, visa requirements can change. Best for digital nomads, retirees, and beach lovers. I think, excellent healthcare, because I know a lot of Filipinos go to Thailand to do some procedure, especially some enhancement,
augmentation.
Yeah, augmentation procedures for women and not so women.
Right.
Yeah, but
and to become women.
To become women. Yeah.
Right.
For women and for them to become women. Yeah.
Right.
But they're really they do a good job for their healthcare, because people won't be coming back if they're not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
but real quick. But Vietnam is on point when it comes to that too, with something we didn't really know about.
Things like, for example, dental stuff.
But
they're really good.
I heard KT said, and I did some exploring. Vietnam is on when it comes to medical tourism. Vietnam is another country that is on point, especially when it comes to dental stuff. When it comes to
I look like I had a dental.
You okay? But anyway, when it comes to dental stuff, when it comes to surgery, different surgeries, Vietnam could be a big place to go. But I mean, for medical tourism, maybe but a place to live, a place that you would feel comfortable going to and living in, right? But okay, more about Thailand.
And let's not discount the fact that women in Thailand are beautiful as well. So a lot of people, and the nightlife there. And infrastructure is also really good. That's what I heard about Thailand. So there's a competition between. I think there's no question. I think Thai women are more beautiful than Filipinos. I think we, just like what DC said earlier. Each country attracts a different kind of man. So depending on what you're looking for.
Right. Thai food. Come on.
I don't like spicy.
I know, but a lot of people like spicy. Thai food, come on. Infrastructure, come on. The women, it depends. I like you, so I'm cool with that. But other cats might say Thai women are more beautiful. A lot of them are slimmer. A lot of slimmer. But the beaches in Thailand, I don't know. Thailand, I understand why people go to Thailand. I understand why people live in Thailand. And I would definitely say, if the people in Thailand generally spoke English, I don't think so many people. But the visa process too. I think that is a big draw when it comes to the Philippines, is the visa process, making it super easy, right?
Yeah. Okay. So hello, Frank Ellis. I've been to Spain, Rich, Barcelona. I was treated very well there, and you're right, Rich. They don't care too much for Africa.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sometimes you got to sift through the comments and understand, kind of understand the whole thing, not just one little thing. Because obviously, with Gibraltar right there, there's an easy access from North Africa into Spain, and just like North Africa into Italy. There's into southern part of Italy. They feel differently about African people in the south of Italy. You go to the north of Italy, nobody really cares. But if you go to the southern part of Italy, people feel different ways. It's just the way it is. But thanks, appreciate that, Frank.
Thank you.
Big Boss is in the house. What's up?
Hello,
what's happening, Big Boss?
Okay. So Panama, he said, Panama, I have Panamanian citizenship through my grandmother, is very welcoming to expats. It's what the Philippines could be with its act together.
Interesting take. Okay. All right. And then let's see. Okay.
Okay, Chicago Hoosier. Hello, thank you for joining us. Vietnam is so affordable. Hotels, food, also great coffee, and many attractions. I had fun using my handheld translator given the language barrier, and the locals enjoyed using it too.
Yeah, I had a good time in Vietnam. I really had a good time. How'd you feel about Vietnam? One is terrible, and 5 is terrific. What would you give it?
4.79.
4.7.
No, I'm just throwing in a number. 4.9.
It's like an arbitrary number. Like, right?
Yeah,
Okay, one out of 5.
4.9 because they're because I
You want to be
haven't.
difficult.
No, I don't want to be difficult. I haven't explored the other parts of Vietnam.
But
It's
what
just
about the parts you explored? Is it a 5? Or it's
Okay,
not a
5.
No, I'm saying if it's not a 5, it's not a 5.
Yeah,
but
because
why?
I cannot think of anything that I will throw in Vietnam, because I think that the reason why I don't give it a 5 is because I haven't explored the other parts of
But
Vietnam.
you can't penalize it because you haven't seen
Okay,
it.
then 5. I like.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with it. Either you liked it or
Okay, anyway,
yeah.
5. I like.
Well, I
Ho
haven't
Chi-
seen it, so it loses points.
I like Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah, it was cool. I thought it was really cool, right? Can you think of anything that you didn't like about what you saw in Vietnam?
I can think of anything.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when I went to the wet market in Ben Tran Market, the where I got the coffee, that's why she sold me the coffee. She spoke Tagalog.
Right.
Yeah, she
Did she
spoke
really?
Tagalog to me. But she's like Vietnamese. Oh, magkano? She's asking me how much. Sige na, bili. Okay, I'll buy. I just spoke Tagalog.
Right.
So yeah.
Don't read this comment. Big love, thanks. Big love, thanks for lurking. I'm not even going to read the second part of this comment because I don't want to promote anything that has to do with the blue. Right? Yeah, we do.
We want orange.
We do orange here, bruh. Yeah, but always appreciate having you up in here, man.
Yeah. Lamont says, I love the Philippines because the people is very nice, is family oriented, and had some local friends inside the country. Pagpalain ka ng Diyos and mag-ingat ka. God bless you and take care.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, Ray said their parts of Spain are not too accepting of foreigners.
I suspect so. That's what I've heard. But I guess, like Frank was saying, I guess it depends on what foreigners.
Foreign A, good morning, fam. Anthony and Tat checking in. Thank you for checking in, Foreign A. And speaking of Foreign A, I think it's not on our list.
Is Australia?
Australia.
But Australia's, well, Perth. If our good friends are watching from Perth, Australia, shout out to you guys. Good day. But I think Australia's not on the list because it's expensive. Living in Australia is not
because
cheap.
we put in here like affordability and okay.
Yeah,
makes sense.
It has to be affordability has to be like one of the biggest factors in Australia, especially in New South Wales and Queensland. I think it is just
very
not.
expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, right?
Okay.
Ray said Norway is beautiful. No, Ray, I think I know people from Sweden and Norway and Finland for that matter. The downside, of course, it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold 6 months out of the year. And I wonder if I could do that 6 months out of the year. When I lived in Montana, that was difficult. It being cold. But the summers are beautiful. But you
don't like cold anymore?
No, I like cold. You haven't experienced it. It gets to you when you don't have sunlight, or when you have very limited sunlight for extended period of time. It affects your mood. It affects you mentally and emotionally. It does. It definitely does. So I mean, there's a higher rate of suicide. There's a substantially higher rate of suicide. When you look at the Scandinavian countries like Finland or like Norway, you will see, or Canada, you will always see that, or even look at Alaska. Look at the rate of I guess we could say it, of suicide in those places it is extremely higher.
It because it's dark?
It's
dark
less daylight. Yeah, less daylight, less sun, and so it gets to you. It just gets to you after a while. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Like I say, Ronnie said.
You want to read it?
Go ahead.
English people, cost of living, visa, and food are the reasons for me to live somewhere.
Right. Yeah, all of those things. I mean,
and the healthcare.
And the healthcare. Okay. All right.
Uy.
Okay, all right. Fournier was.
You're here?
He was no. He was here. I think.
You were here?
He was back in. Yeah, he was. He just got back to
Okay.
Australia. Okay.
Okay. Gigi said, "Big boss, I know I'm going to get in trouble in Panama."
Yeah, I heard there's good things in Panama. I don't know what we mean by good things. But yeah.
Cliff said, "So Thailand in Vietnam is where I should go to get my junk reduced." Ow, Cliff.
You know, I had a consultation, Cliff, and they just said they couldn't work with me. They just said they didn't know how to work with it. So I'm stuck with what I got. Yeah. Just got to keep tucking. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Touching the floor.
Right. Hey. Yeah.
Foreigner said, "Yes, like in Bohol, we took the whole family this time."
Oh, nice, man. That was nice. See, if we would have went to Bohol, we might have ran into Fournier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the big boss said to Derek, "Yeah, but at least the trouble will be in a nice place."
Right. All right.
Okay, so Cliff said, "Come on, I know some of you guys have the same problem I do."
Not everybody, bro. Not everybody. Okay. All right. Okay.
DG said, "Big boss, I did a 3-month debt in Panama, almost got married."
3 months means he was in
Deployed.
deployment. Yeah.
Deployment.
Well, but it wouldn't be a deployment. What would the DET be? He was in 3 months. He was there for 3 months, but I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. TDY. Yeah, no. Okay, I don't know. But he was there for 3 months. I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fournier said, "Yeah, we went to Anda, but the youngest got sick. The best beach there is Kinale Beach. White Beach had a lot of garbage washed up on the shore." Boo, that blows.
It does.
So, Young Fresh said, "When you guys travel to ever see Filipinos being detained and refused boarding, I see so many videos about immigration being so strict."
No, you gotta have your if you're Filipino, you gotta have your paperwork on point.
Yes, for sure. She needs to have a job.
Yeah, she's gotta have a job, and even Cheng, they sent her to secondary. They didn't give her the business in secondary, but they still sent her to secondary.
Yeah. But I just showed her
Right.
it helps a lot, especially where you work here. Because when I showed my company ID, we were doing like talking and like casually talking.
Right.
So they know because
having a job makes a big difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Deal, yeah.
No question, because it makes it easier for you to pass through immigration. They know you got a job and you're going to return, and yeah. Luca, hello Luca, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Luca.
Okay, so what about Indonesia? That's come on.
It's not on the list.
It is on my list.
It's on your list?
Yeah, it's my number 1. I was surprised. Yeah.
It's your number 1?
Yes, I was surprised.
Are you serious?
Yes. Indonesia, it's on my number 1.
This is Bali though, right?
Yeah, but
People
still
don't live in Bali.
Indonesia. Still.
No, I know, but no. In fact, one of my clients was in Jakarta, and he said he really liked it. He said it's a modernizing city. They have a high-speed rail going across. They're building more of it, but it's going across from east to west. Yeah, and actually, I would like to visit Jakarta. Actually, I would like to go to Bali. I heard good things about Bali.
I want to go to Bali, the beach.
Yeah, but I heard that there's a lot of foreigners, a lot of expats and stuff. So, but I would still like to see it. I would like to see it, but I would like to see Jakarta. I would really like to see Jakarta. You know, Indonesia's like in the top 5 of like most populated countries in the world.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Indonesia's got crazy people. Yeah, it's like I think it's like the second, like the 4th or 5th most populated country in the world.
Really?
Yeah, you would never know that, but Indonesia and Nigeria is also like in the top 10 of most populated countries in the world. But I would go to Indonesia. I don't know about living there, but the cost of living I know is affordable.
I don't know about the food.
I don't know about the food, and I don't know about the safety. But I would at least be open to going there and checking it out. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely be open to it. Okay, what do you have? My number 3 is Mexico, and we already talked about Mexico.
Yeah, my number 3 is Thailand, and we already talked about it.
My number 1 is Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah, my number 1 is Thailand. My number 2 is the Philippines.
My number 2 is the Philippines.
Okay, so I mean, we can talk about the Philippines because we're here. We're sitting here in the middle of Manila, and it's not raining.
For now.
But you know what? But shout out to the Philippines. Shout out to Manila, at least. I love living here. I really do. I love living where I live. Aside from the fact that let's be honest, in some areas of Manila, they're like BGC, where I almost killed myself last weekend.
Don't do that again.
Y'all should have saw I did a Superman, man. I rented one of those scooters in BGC, you know, the little scooters, and you can, you know, and I had my sunglasses on. I didn't see the curve, and you know how they got the ramps that lead you up the curve if you're on a bicycle. I didn't see this one. I missed the ramp, and I just hit the curb. I flew over the handlebars. I mean, I literally did a Superman, but come on, it was so cool. I rolled.
I know,
I did
it was so
up,
cool.
And you know, I was like this, but I was hurt.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
I was like, oh damn! I mean, I must have flew like about 10, 15 feet. I mean, it was because I was rolling, and I did not see that curve. And I could have really busted myself up. Yeah.
How small I am. I lifted that heavy scooter.
That scooter weighed like 10 pounds.
Yeah, and it was so heavy. It was so heavy just to get to you. So I was so.
But I was sitting there. I
know, but I had to rush. Hello.
You were awesome. Coming to my side, coming to my aid. Thank you.
I was lifting the scooter, honey. What happened to you?
Yeah. But it was not good. It looked funny. I'm sure if someone was watching it,
took a video.
Oh man, I would. If I saw it, I'm sure I would have been cracking up. But I would have came to help the person, right? But nobody came to help me except for Cheng. Anyway, there are some very nice areas: McKinley, BGC, in Manila, here in Mandaluyong. Very very cool. My condos here at Aqua are nice. There is an issue. I gotta keep it real. There's an issue with cockroaches in these condos, right? I just think it's the area. I think it's how they're made. Yeah, I think it's how they're made. Especially so the condos with wood, with the wooden floors and the wood. What do you call the little sideboard things? What do you call those?
Side panels.
Yeah, the side panels down there. Be careful. Be very careful because they do. A lot of them will have cockroaches. So just to put you guys up on game.
I think it's where it's near the river because this condo is also somehow near the river. They also have a house. Yeah,
could be. I'm not sure. Could be like the mosquito thing. You know, you got more mosquitoes when you're by the river. But anyway, outside of that, dude, my view from my balcony. And in 2 weeks, you're going to get another view because I'm moving to the penthouse, son. But my view from my balcony is incredible. You can see all the way out to Rizal. You can see dang near out to Pampanga. I mean, it's an incredible view from the balcony. And I'm moving up 4 floors, right, to the penthouse. So it's going to be a slightly better view. I don't think it's that much better. 4 floors. I don't think it makes that much difference.
A little bit. Same view. You have the same view, Annie.
Yeah,
but
just a little higher. So just a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, here in the Philippines, English is widely spoken, as we all know, and I think people are more friendly, outgoing, more approachable, friendly locals, and affordable living.
Agreed.
Affordable living, I really don't think so.
I don't know. I think the living is. I mean, I live in the middle of the city center in Manila, which would be the most expensive place to live, and I think it's very affordable.
It's okay. Western standards, it is affordable.
For our audience.
Yeah, Western standards. But of course, if you're going to think like you're going to count every dollar, like it's only equivalent to $3, but it will pile up, and it'll pile up. Your expenses will pile up. But again, beautiful islands with 7,100 plus islands.
Right.
Strong expat community wherever
you go, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Good private hospitals in major cities. Now you have to be really specific on the location where you want to live, because you want to be near hospitals. Like the good hospitals are here in Metro Manila.
Yeah, shout out to St. Luke's.
Yeah, St. Luke's Medical City, Chinese General Hospital. Those are the good hospitals here that are nearby.
Yeah, don't be far from them.
So the cons is that, of course, there's so much traffic here in Metro Manila, but you have to be very smart on what time are you going to travel. Don't travel during rush hour.
Yeah, especially dinner rush hour, the evening rush hour. Yeah,
just be there like 2 hours ahead of time if you have an appointment for dinner. So
quick game, if you're okay with it, if you're traveling during dinner rush hour, take the motorbike. The motorbike. You'll get there way quicker, faster.
But you just have to tell the driver.
Yeah, don't speed, brother.
We're not in a hurry.
Because they're gonna feel like he's gonna feel like it's an emergency.
Yeah.
Hey, slow down, brother. Just get me there.
I want to go there alive.
I want to get there in one piece, right? Yeah, but it's just some easy game. Take the motor taxi. It is a lot faster and a lot more convenient when you're doing evening rush hour.
Infrastructures definitely varies by island. Of course, not a whole bunch of, depending on how deep you are in the province, you won't see a lot of infrastructure. And public health care is not really good. And I've experienced that. Unfortunately, it's not really good. And it's unfortunate that you're poor and you can't, you don't have access to good health care here in the Philippines. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not easy
access. Yeah. And of course, the Philippines is best for Americans, beach lovers, and people seeking an English-speaking environment.
Plus, people like you and me, I love hiking. And we got Rizal. I mean, there's everywhere you can. No matter where you go in the Philippines, you can get out of the city real quick and go somewhere. Yeah, go hiking. Be somewhere out, and and there's trails, there's everything outdoors. If you like the outdoors, this is the place. Scuba diving, free diving, hiking, swimming, anything outdoors.
Yes.
The Philippines has it. Camping, if you like camping, all that stuff. That's one of the things that I love about the Philippines.
Yes.
Plus,
what's the plus?
It easy. Plus, I'm gonna say this: a lot of people don't know this, but if you're into fitness, if you're into exercising, Manila has an awesome community. The whole Manila in the morning. If you go out early in the mornings, there's areas all over Manila, Makati, where they will shut the streets down. There's no cars.
Pasig,
Pasig, where there's no cars, and for runners and walkers, or for bikers, rollerbladers, for people to walk, just to get exercise. It's really awesome exercise community. Plus, I'm a Pub Pinoy Fitness in just a moment, but we'll take this call real quick. Caller, what you got?
What's up, Paula? You don't even know me no more. It's like that, man.
My man,
I went all the way down to just a caller. Okay.
My man, Cliff.
Hey, so I have these visions of you flying off this motorcycle, wearing your Superman outfit, and Cheng running over as Supergirl, throwing the motorcycle off and smashing some windows. Oh man,
bro, it was no joke. It was no joke. I could have easily got busted up. Easily, yeah. It was scary.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I was scared.
So I just wanted to mention something that concerns me. So as you know, I went to the Philippines. I got a chance to see you guys. I went down to Mindanao and I spent some time there. And then recently they had this earthquake that actually damaged and destroyed some of the places that I actually went to.
Right, right.
And my question to you is, are you concerned that you're living one floor below Jesus?
I like how you put that, but come on, bro. We're from California, man. How can I be worried about?
Yeah.
How can I come here and be worried about earthquakes? I'm from California. I've been I've been part of one of the worst earthquakes in California history. So I look at it like this: if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And either you're in the wrong place or the right place.
Yeah,
and it's just that simple.
Yeah, because me and Rich are like talking before that earthquake in Mindanao happened. I was there.
She was right there. Yeah, she was literally right there.
Yeah, and also when we were at Cebu, when the earthquake happened in Cebu a week before, we were there.
Right. Yeah.
So we were just we got out of it at the right time, and yeah.
You know, and Cliff, to answer your question, the same thing in China. A lot of people don't know this about China, but China has crazy earthquakes. I mean, in Gansu province, in Ningxia, and in Sichuan province. Look at Chinese. They have earthquakes where they lost hundreds of thousands of lives, and I just think of it like that. It's the right time or the wrong time, and the Lord calls you, He's calling you.
Okay, all right. Well, you guys have convinced me. I'm not scared anymore. Okay.
You're from California, brother. You've been in an earthquake or two.
Yeah, I've been in an earthquake, but they do a lot of the building here. A lot of seismic stuff is involved.
Infrastructure,
and they will not let you build unless you are up to earthquake code.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what's happening over there, but if you say it's okay, I know you were in the military, so maybe you was in the parachute brigade. So
no, I honestly, you make a good point though. I mean, being for real. I don't know that the infrastructure that they have the same requirements, as far as building stuff. I think now after the last earthquake, all the buildings have to be able to sustain something like a 8-point or 9-point earthquake, but not here. I don't think they have those same requirements here. So yeah, you make a good point.
Well, I can tell you after Venezuela and all that, I just want you to know if it goes down that way, I'm gonna be me and Slick Rick gonna be the first one on the plane. I'm gonna bring my search dog Chihuahua, and we're gonna look for you. So
come get me.
I'm gonna come get my boy.
Yeah, come get me.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate
your time so much. You guys take care.
Take care.
Bye bye.
You know what, a good thing, this is good game also here in the Philippines, because I think that it is also good to find the fault line where you're going to live, because here in Mandaluyong, unfortunately, we're not part of that West Valley fault line. And you have to check if your place is part of that West Valley fault, so you have to avoid those
yeah, but you don't think, but there's been major earthquakes in Manila though. So if it hits Manila, it's gonna hit Mandaluyong is not going to be excluded.
Yeah, I know, but you're more in trouble if you're directly under the West Valley Fault, if you know. Yeah. So somewhere in Marikina, yeah. So that's what it says.
All right.
Okay.
Ronnie said he never met a stranger in the Philippines, which is somewhat true. I think, I can't say it's not true for him, but I think, we can all agree the Philippines people are pretty friendly, right? But when you go out, I think my experience is the people are friendly when I'm friendly to them. When I'm friendly to them, except for like the security around here because they know me and all that stuff.
But even if they don't, like for example, they just see you, hey bro, they always do that. So
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But like when I go to like places of business, I don't think they're like overly friendly.
Because
I don't think they're even any more friendly than the people were in Thailand or the people in Vietnam.
Because I think
people in Vietnam were so cool, man. I was but I'm not saying they're not friendly. I'm just saying if I'm comparing how friendly people are, I think people are just as friendly and I think they are just as friendly. Yeah. I think they are just as friendly.
I think when we talk about locals, maybe locals, when you're on the street, like people, hey bro, what's up? Hey, and then hey, good morning. Even
I'll give you that. I'll give you that because that's true. Every time I go out, someone, hey bro, right? Yeah. So I'll give you that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Luca said, Cheng, oh my God, I love Vietnam too. There was a time they even accept Philippine peso when shopping. There are besties in Southeast Asia. Yes, when I went shopping near this to buy souvenir shirts, the lady was asking me, "Do you want to pay in peso?" Are you serious? But I had this Vietnamese dong that I
Right,
need to spend.
get
So
rid of, right.
yeah, so I had to get rid of. So yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. I was seriously, I was very surprised because I didn't remember the first time. I didn't remember people being that friendly. Except I did go out like on to the walking streets and stuff, and the people were cool. The people were very cool.
They're supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean no, but I mean the expats and the people were very cool. But I don't think I mixed and mingled as much with the local people. But I was very surprised how cool the people were and
Yeah, I had an interaction with the lady who did my nails and did some massage to me, and we were like
interaction, like
interaction.
not an altercation, interact. Okay,
Interaction.
Okay.
Just an interaction. So I used my Google Translate, and we were like chatting like we're besties.
You're getting the chismis from her.
Yeah, getting the chismis from the Vietnamese woman.
Right. Okay.
I had that gift that people open up to me
Because you talk all the damn time.
because I'm just so approachable.
You are approachable.
Yeah.
You are very friendly. Now.
Now.
No.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Gigi said Malaysia is worth checking out for sure.
I would check it out. I just don't think I know enough about anywhere outside of Kuala Lumpur. That's what I would say. Yeah, I like
I want to go to Malaysia. I want to check.
We'll do that. We'll do Malaysia. And
But I want to go to Siem Reap, Cambodia. I would just want.
we couldn't. We could have went. You nixed it. You was the one who nixed it. I suggested that we go. I thought it would have been a cool trip.
Yeah, let's go some other day.
Okay.
Okay, so look at the cliff. Hello, yes, thank you. How was your July 4th celebration? Detachment. That's what that means.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so look at Richie. What about South Africa, Namibia? Would you visit them?
You know what, Miss Luca? I got to be honest with you. I have friends. I have actually quite a few friends, former colleagues in South Africa.
Really?
I would go to South Africa. I would not consider living there. South Africa has a danger element, and I've heard good things from South Africans. I've heard good things and bad things about South Africa. You have to keep bars on your window. You have to live in gated communities, and because being robbed is a thing. It is a thing, yeah. And if you are living an upscale life, you're going to be robbed, or if you don't live in those kind of areas. And so, for me, I moved away from that. I moved away from that. I live in a secure, I live in a secure place where I feel safe. I don't have to worry about walking down the street at night. And in South Africa, if you're in Joburg or if you're in Pretoria or a couple other places, you have to worry. And so I would say no. Namibia, I just don't know enough about. In honesty, yeah.
All right. Okay, so Young Fresh said, I have never been to Bali, but it seems too Americanized for me. When I arrive 3 weeks, we are going to Boracay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a conversation between them. All right. So DG said, facts, Cheng, you have to watch your wallet in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yes, because it adds up. You just think it's cheap, but everything adds up. The first thing I know, I have 5,000 pesos in my wallet, and now it's gone.
Right. It goes quick, don't it?
Yeah. Roger Walker said, to be real, anywhere in Southeast Asia is better than the United States for me.
I've never been to Laos. Or Laos, or however people say it. I've never been to Laos, so I don't know. But everywhere that I've been to, I liked. I haven't been to a single place that I didn't like. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I think Young Fresh has a question. Okay. Part 1. Young Fresh said, this is off topic, but what happens if a Filipina gives birth in a hospital like St. Luke's, but she doesn't have the money to pay the delivery of the baby? I've always wondered about that. I have a very good question for you, and this happened to my friend. I know exactly what happened.
You have a question?
I have an answer for your question. Okay. So my friend had this promissory note in St. Luke's, exactly, in St. Luke's. And the delivery was like a complicated delivery. It ranges ranged up to 1.7 million pesos.
Wow.
Yeah, so it has complications. So they cannot take out of the they cannot get the baby out, except that they need to have a little down payment and then promissory note that every month they're going to pay X amount. So they managed to put that out. They had to have at least a collateral for that, and then they managed to pay it out. And then eventually they will let you take the baby out with you after the delivery.
You can't pay. Will they keep the baby?
Yeah.
No, we're keeping keeping the baby.
Now pay for it.
Yeah,
Give us
some money.
That's a legit question because
It is a good question,
good question because.
Let's get part two of his question.
I've heard when you don't have the money, they keep you in the hospital, but there must be some exceptions if a woman is pregnant.
Yeah.
They keep you in the hospital, or they won't admit you if you don't have a down payment before. But now there's a policy that they should accept you whether or not you have money.
You just said they should.
They should.
Okay.
But of course, they will prioritize people who have.
Okay. So I just, because I understand that words are important. You said there's a policy that they should. Does that mean they have to? Or because should means that they still have an option?
They have to admit you. I think that's, I have to be 100% sure about that, but that's what I
read. We can clarify
that.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right. All right. And Ronnie said he would put Belize on that list of places. I have two friends that live in Belize.
Okay.
And bruh, I would put Belize. Belize is really small, great coastline. I had a client that lived in Belize a while ago. It's not a cheap place to live, but they do speak English. The healthcare is good. Belize would not be a bad place. It is less expensive to live in general than the U.S., but it's not a cheap place to live. But the healthcare is good. The food, I don't know about the food, but Belize could be on that list. I bet you Belize would be in the top 15 or top 20. I bet it would be. Yeah.
I have one specific place in mind that I would want to relocate.
We didn't do Belize when we were doing the countries.
Oh yeah.
We didn't do Belize. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So later I will talk when we're going to wrap up. I'm going to tell you what my one country that I would want to consider living. Okay, so let's talk about Indonesia more. Affordable luxury, amazing scenery, thriving expat community, excellent cafes and co-working spaces, relaxed lifestyle. Okay, so the cons of living in Indonesia: heavy tourism in popular areas, just like what Young Fresh said. Healthcare is improving, but many expats travel to Singapore for complex procedures. So the healthcare is not really as good. Best for remote workers, entrepreneurs, and lifestyle-focused expats. So that's what
something.
Indonesia about.
Right. So if you're going somewhere to grind, maybe Indonesia or Vietnam. I would say Vietnam for sure. Right.
So Lamont said, I like Ermita and Malate with Angel City, Philippines, but do not like Caloocan or Navotas by Tondo. Yeah.
but could you go to Angel City? I mean, I think you would end up losing. A lot of foreigners, 50-50, will end up losing their ass.
Yeah.
You end up you end up in the nightlife. Because if you're going to Angeles City, a lot of times you're going there for the nightlife, right? You end up losing your ass. I mean, messing around with them. Yeah.
Caloocan, Navotas are floody areas, like, and Malabon too. So it floods a lot. And Tondo, it has a reputation of not.
And it floods there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. One good thing about Mandaluyong and in Makati too is that it doesn't really flood here.
There are certain areas which floods here in the Mandaluyong area where
not
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I like an area. There's some good game too. You guys, if you're coming to the Philippines, especially if you're in Manila or Cebu, you need to ask, does it flood here? When you're looking to rent a condo or something like that,
that's the first thing.
It's important to ask that. because they're not going to tell you that, but that is a really, really important question to ask.
Yeah, because when you're looking for a condo, you would think, oh, this is a big place. Why is it so cheap?
Right,
Because
that's why
it's lots there.
Right, that's why it's that cheap, right? Right, Lucas said Belize and Costa Rica. We talked about Costa Rica before, but I think Belize should be on the list. I would not say Belize is a cheap place to live. But it's definitely less expensive than the U.S. and it's close to the U.S. Right? It's even closer than Costa Rica and Panama, but not really, because if you're flying from Belize to the U.S., you likely will have to go to Panama City and then go to the U.S. anyway. So it probably is not really closer. It is geographically, but flight wise. So the U.S. is here, Belize is here, and then Panama's here. So you would have to fly from here to here and then go to the U.S. is what I'm saying. Why are you looking at me like that?
You're so good at geography, honey. I wouldn't be lost without. I wouldn't be lost if I'm with you.
Thank you, sweetie. No,
I'm lost without your love, honey.
we would be.
You would be lost if you follow me.
Lord, man! But you know what? Shout out to you. Shout out to you because
follow me, honey.
no, I can't follow you. But shout out to you because I mean you took like a giant step in using maps and working the maps and getting better with that. So shout out to you for that, right?
A lot of crying.
A little bit of crying, a little bit of stress. But shout out to you for that, right?
Lucas said, Rich and Cheng, you're fortunate you're in a safer zone in Mandaluyong, but my niece wasn't because someone in their building who contracted Mpox allegedly LGBT.
I heard about that.
It's somewhere, it's far from here, but they needed masks to sanitize. Yeah, they controlled the area already. So
there's a mass email or whatever that went out.
It's one condo here
for sure.
Yeah, so but they locked the condo down immediately.
Right.
So
Slick Rick said he's been to Costa Rica. He said it was beautiful and the people were friendly.
oh
Okay.
all
right. I would go to Costa Rica. I really would. I've heard nothing but good stuff, but I've heard that the prices are slowly creeping up and they're slowly rising. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Icy is in the house. What's up?
hello
Miss Icy. Right.
What MMLSO to the lovebirds on screen and a chat.
Shout out to the love. Something shout out to the lovebirds on screen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's a good thing.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure it's a good thing. So, all right, you guys,
Don't know what it is.
We'll take one more call. Last call before we close this out. A quick shout out to Icy since we always love having her in here, and the few times that we have some cool women in the chat, we always love having you guys in here.
Thank you.
So we always appreciate you and your comments. Don't be shy to call in too. We'd love to hear. It would be good to hear a woman's voice. We haven't heard a woman's voice on the call in a long time,
while,
right?
yeah. But since we already had our top 10, I want to tell you what my other country that I want to move in. I want to go to New Zealand.
To New Zealand?
Yeah, New Zealand. The con, of course, it has a higher cost of living, but I'm more into number one, one of the safest countries in the world.
Very safe.
Yeah, that's why I really wanna. I'm considering. If I'm going to think of a country that I want to live, it's New Zealand. It's one of the safest country, and the healthcare is excellent. So. Yeah, so New Zealand is one of the things. And also stunning mountains. I've seen the mountain range of New Zealand, the beaches, the lakes, and the forest. I like hiking, camping, and other outdoor activities. And New Zealand is the joint. Yeah.
Right. I just read in 2025, there were 85 suspected homicides in New Zealand. 85 in the whole country, right? Yeah, and I think in Australia, I mean, and that I don't know. I think when you're talking about a whole country, I mean that could be a whole one city in the United States. So that's pretty safe. And I'm gonna check Australia real quick because I know there's not in the whole country 279 homicides in 2025. 279 homicides in the whole country, the entire country. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, and I wonder how many of those are related to drinking, you know, or something, being out in the bars or something like that. I bet you half of those are related, something related to drinking. So I wouldn't really, you know, probably have anything to do with it. Or I'm just saying, I want to be in a safe place.
Yeah,
I want to be in a safe
That's
place.
one consideration. Yep.
Right.
Okay. So.
All right. Okay, so let's make sure we get everything in the comments.
Oracle's also here. If looking for a girlfriend, Philippines first. If already have a girlfriend, many other options, including Thailand.
See, it does matter. I agree with you, Oracle. Are you bringing sand to the beach, or do you need to find the sand? I mean, it matters. It matters, because if you already have somebody, then you know your selection can be a bit wider range. But if you're still looking, there's some of them places I don't know if I would want to go. Malaysia, I don't know. Vietnam, I don't really know. I think Vietnam wouldn't be as bad as you might think, but then there's the language barrier too, you know. So okay, all right. Let's see. And Luca said, "What about Peru?" I don't know enough about Peru.
Me either.
I don't know enough about Peru to be able to comment on Peru at all.
Yeah.
We'll
have to check it out.
I'd have to check it out. Man, we spend too much time around each other.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right.
So let's read this real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, part 1 from Young Fresh. I like the Philippines because it reminds me of Black American culture.
Me too.
They have a famous dance called tinikling. Most Black Americans that grew up in New York call that double Dutch.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Part 2. Okay, so if you follow Filipino culture, they have a lot of similarities to Black Americans, in my opinion. Fried chicken, basketball, singing, and we want a part 3. Is there a part 3? Maybe there's no part 3.
Right.
Okay.
No, but I agree. I've said that a million times. I think there's a striking similarity between the cultures here and our culture at home.
Okay, so I know what MMLS is about. Mega love shout out.
Oh, thank you. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Back at you. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got what? No. You're throwing up gang signs, man. Okay.
Yeah.
It worked. Huh? It worked.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anyway, all right. So now, I might borrow that Mega love.
That's hers. Maybe that's her tagline.
Right. Okay. Anyway, let's see. I think we're toward the end of this. Did we get this? Oh, we did not get that one. Okay, hold on.
I like doing that.
I didn't even see that. Actually.
Yeah, me either.
Tiger Ronnie gifted 5 Rich Abroad memberships. Did you see where they went?
No.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate that. Who got the memberships? This is always a big deal because YouTube does not allow us to give the memberships out to who we want.
The Oracle
got one. Nice.
Richard Hodgland got
know who that is.
Yeah, S.R. Williams.
Hey.
Stingray and Vader Prime got
all right, so three of the 5 we know.
Yes, finally.
Right. Congrats, Oracle is now a member.
Thank
you. Awesome. Hey, thank you for that, Ronnie. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Ronnie, for gifting us the memberships.
Absolutely. That was awesome.
Yes.
All right. And let's see. And did we? Okay. All right. So let's, as I'm going through these, let's close this out. What would be your place?
New Zealand.
You say New Zealand?
Yeah, New Zealand. So let's have a quick question for men and women.
From IC?
From IC. Without the judgment, is it recommended for single people to consider the preference of what you're looking for when picking a country? Any thoughts?
I think if I'm single, I would have to. It matters.
It matters.
It definitely matters. Yeah, because your preferences. I prefer, like I said, I prefer darker skin. Yeah, and so New Zealand probably would not be the place for me at all. Right?
Yeah, but if I'm thinking about bringing my boys with me when I relocate, so I'm thinking about a safe place, good health care, and all that. So I think it matters if you're traveling single or you're traveling with somebody.
It definitely matters. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Jeff D is in the house. What's happening, Jeff?
Hello, Jeff.
Appreciate you for dropping in. Okay, I got you. I see you. Right. All right. Young Fresh said, hey, I'll bring you and Ching t-shirts. Would love it. Not sure what kind. What are your sizes? I'm an XL at home. Ching is, if you can,
small. Or
she's a extra small or a small.
Small.
Yeah, or a small. You just wash it and dry it.
Yeah.
Right. Or a small, but extra small fits better.
Yes.
Yeah. But anything you bring is always grateful. Always appreciated for sure. No, without question. You know, we still got the T-shirt thing, but we got a closet full of T-shirts that our subscribers have been kind enough to bring for us, and we have so many of them now.
Advance thank you, Kate and Jerry.
For sure.
Thank you so much.
Always happy and thanks for that. Right. Let's see.
Kawaii. That's so adorable. Yes, heart shaped. Yeah, like this heart.
Right. Be careful with them.
No, I'm putting it together.
All right. I think we're just gonna go over. It just is what it is. Yeah. Okay, go.
All right. So the oracle said, I've been to a few places in the Philippines. Number one, if I want to find a partner, I am personally looking for a partner. So it does affect my choice of where to go.
It would have to.
Yeah.
It would have to. I mean, I mean, if I'm single, different. But if I'm bringing Ching, then it opens up. And you can choose a lot more places, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Considering the cost of living. So thank you, Icy. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Icy. Hope to catch you again next time. Back to work.
Thanks for joining us, Icy. We appreciate having you in here, and thanks for that super chat. Okay.
Okay.
But
I thought it was hard. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, okay. No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. No, I think that's it. And
apologies for the question. Thank you for the acknowledgement. You're welcome.
Absolutely.
I think that was a good
we love having you in here. Oh, okay, you guys. So that's our show. Your top country. You said New Zealand is your top country?
If I'm going to consider living there and taking the boys with me, I would consider New Zealand. And also, I think if I'm just going to live there, like for cheaper, better healthcare, I think I would go Vietnam and yeah, and I think I would consider Indonesia. I've seen, but yeah, it says here the healthcare is not as good. Maybe Malaysia. That's what I'm going to consider. Malaysia, because I have friends in Malaysia and they're thriving in Malaysia. So yeah, but they're a couple, but they're living there already. So yeah, two couples. So Malaysia, New Zealand, Vietnam. I don't know about Thailand, but probably consider Thailand too.
I'd say Thailand,
and
Vietnam.
Spain, maybe Spain, but it's expensive in Spain.
For me, Europe would not be the answer. But I would say maybe Vietnam. I don't know about Indonesia, but I would keep my mind open.
I forgot about the Philippines. Sorry,
okay.
Philippines, of course.
But you're home. You don't have to travel there, right? But I would still say even Mexico. Or Belize, or maybe Costa Rica too, right? Or Panama, somewhere close to the U.S. but not quite in the U.S. I think I'd be okay with it.
But if you're going to choose a state in the U.S., so let's say for example, just a state in the U.S., Montana.
Yeah, that's my love. Montana. That's where all of my love for nature came from. Is Montana. Yeah.
So if you're going to retire, so it's going to be Montana.
If I was in the U.S., I don't know, because I'd still like to be close to the kids. But I think I gotta wait till my son retires, and then so he's not moving all around all the damn place. Because he's TDY here and there, or he's deployed or whatever. But Montana, I love Montana. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it was good to me. Montana.
My name should be Hannah.
Right.
Montana.
Anyway. So that's our show. Thank you guys for participating. Thanks for joining in with your comments, with your call in. And thank you guys for the super chats, especially. We always appreciate that. We would not do this show if it wasn't for you guys. We enjoy having you guys. And you guys are what makes the show what it is.
Yeah. Thank you so much for always continuously supporting us on our shorts, on our live streams, on our uploaded videos, on our posts. Thank you so much for the engagement, and thank you for helping the engagement growing, and the engagement can help us.
Honey, how do they help the engagement?
comments, likes.
There we go.
Okay. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking, and thank you for participating in my movie trivia question. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we wouldn't do this without you guys. You guys make it all worthwhile. I'm Richie Rich for Rich Abroad.
And this is Cheng, and of course, Slick Rick, who manned the board. Thank you so much for your hard
The
work.
man who makes it all happen. Thank you so much. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Deuces.
We're out.
We're out. You're so awesome.